Put a couple hash browns on it and send it to the internet. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Karate Kid Cobra Kai competition team from Icon Heroes. This was their San Diego Comic-Con exclusive this year, and as you can see, as we open up the front window box display, we have the entire Cobra Kai competition team. We have the nice Cobra Kai mantra, strike first, strike hard, no mercy on the gatefolds there, but this comes with Dutch, Bobby, Kreese, and Tommy. So this is the first time we've ever gotten Dutch, Bobby, and Tommy. Kreese has already been previously released by other companies in the past, but this is completely new to be able to get this. And I know you're probably thinking, wait a minute, where's Johnny? Well, if you're not already aware, Icon Heroes has already released 2 different Johnny Lawrence figures, so it really didn't make a whole lot of sense to throw them in this box set. It made more sense to give us characters we've never got released before, and I love that they did that. On the box, we've got the Karate Kid logo there, just basic standard text with the Cobra Kai competition team, the Icon Heroes logo. In the back, we got our little glam shot with the Cobra Kai symbol in the background, the Karate Kid labeling again, of course, convention exclusive. Up top, you get your Cobra Kai logo. You got Daniel practicing his crane kick. But overall, I love the packaging. The All Valley Karate Championship on the front of the gatefold looks great. But let's go ahead and get them out of the plastic prisons and check them out up close and personal. And now we have the competition team out of the box, and I've thrown in Johnny Lawrence just for good measure, because let's face it, we really want to complete that entire Cobra Kai team. So in terms of accessories, each individual character of these 4 in the competition set will come with 2 additional interchangeable hands. Unfortunately, the interchangeable hands are pretty much the same across all characters. It doesn't really matter who, you're getting a massive amount of hands, but there's only 2 different variations. So you're getting the open shaking hands, and you're getting these fingers curled in, thumbs curled in, kind of tiger paw grip, and that's it. Every character has the exact same interchangeable hands, so you get the open gripping hands and the tiger paw for each individual character. So sum total 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 different hands, but like I said, it is a bit repetitive because they are essentially all the same gripping hands. I really wish they would have just changed it up a little bit and gave each character something a little more unique, but overall, let's see how they did with the likenesses of the character. So one thing to note is each character, specifically the competition team, will have their namesake on their lapel patch there. So we got Dutch, Bobby, Tommy. Kreese is a little bit different because he's the sensei, so he doesn't have to have his name on a competition gi or anything like that. But Dutch likeness, I think it did a pretty good job. Could have been better, yes, but I mean, I'm not one to really crazy nitpick. I think just looking at it on the shelf, you can recognize that this is supposed to be Dutch. All the bodies are the exact same body types and everything, so you're really not going to get anything too different there. Back at the competition gis, you got the classic Cobra Kai logo. Got the nice yellow trim around the sides of the lapel there. And this is molded plastic. This isn't soft goods or anything like that. Even the belt, it's you know, your soft plastic, so it's not a ribbon or anything like that, so it'll stay tight and it'll lay flat. But overall, it looks good. And let's go ahead and cover articulation real quick, because it is going to be the same for all 4 figures. So we're going to kill 4 birds with 1 stone, essentially. The head, it's going to look that far down, which is not a whole lot. That far up, again, not a whole lot there. Side to side, very minimal. So the head will spin 360 degrees, but as far as up, down, and side to side, you're really not going to get a whole lot there. Shoulder is going to go up and out, 360 degree rotation at the shoulder, 360 degree rotation at the bicep, double hinged elbows, so you're going to be able to get those arms in very nice, 360 degree swivel at the wrist, horizontal hinge at the wrist as well. Upper torso area, get that arm out there, going to be able to crunch a little bit far forward because it does have a hinge inside his diaphragm there. So get him bending forward, get him bending backwards. You can also spin the upper torso 360 degree independent from the lower torso, and you can spin the midsection as well. So you're gonna get all sorts of range of motion there. The legs are gonna be able to kick that far forward, that far backwards. It's not even really gonna be hindered too much by the bottom of his gi there. And then you're going to do a complete split, which is nice. Going to have a thigh cut way up top, so you get 360 degree swivel. Going to have double jointed knees, which is great, so you can get those knees really far back there, kick his own butt. Going to be able to rock the ankle side to side, standard peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Get that to focus. There we go. And we also have toe articulation, so you can bend the toes up and down, which is nice. Actually adds to that karate flair, but you can get some really high crazy kick posing and everything like that. Overall, great amount of articulation. I wish the head was changed just a little bit because, like I said, everywhere else on the body, great amounts of range of motion and articulation, but the head is just very, very dialed in and very steady there. One thing I do wish with this competition team set is that we got some interchangeable heads. The individual Johnny and Daniel LaRusso figures come with interchangeable heads, but like I said, this one all we're getting is a boatload of hands, no interchangeable faces or expressions that way. And here we have the facial likeness of Bobby. Did a decent job. I'd say Dutch is definitely better. If I had to rank everybody, I would say probably Dutch and Kreese are the best representations of the actor likenesses. And then Bobby and Tommy are towards the end of the scale. In certain angles they look alright, but dead on, it's a little bit off. The hair's alright, but just the facial details and expressions and everything. But like I said, he's got his namesake there on his lapel patch. And here we have Sensei Kreese. As you can see, he does have his bicep tattoo, so that is one nice detail they've included. You can pretty close get his arms, you know, in that nice folded position where he's got his chin on his fist where he's looking on during the competition. The closer you get with the arms, you know, obviously it'll hold better, but for presentation purposes, we'll get him down just a little bit. And like I said, Sensei Kreese's gi and his karate kimono is a little bit different than everybody else because he's not on the competition team. So he doesn't have his name, he doesn't have the yellow piping, there's no Cobra Kai logo on the back, and he doesn't have the additional details on the pant legs like the other characters do himself. So like I said, we'll get over here, and as you can see, they've got added details on their pant legs besides the gi tops himself. But overall, I think the facial detail and likeness of Kreese is pretty good. Hair detail, eyes, nice. I think Kreese is probably the standout of this, like I said, and Dutch is probably number 2 as far as being very good likeness representations of the actors portraying the characters in the films. And then finally we have Tommy, and honestly, out of the 4, I honestly just think this is probably the least close resemblance to the actors in the film. Just for whatever reason, I think they kind of missed the mark on the facial expression. The hair is looking really nice, the proportions and everything look fine. It's just for whatever reason that expression is a little bland, and it doesn't really have enough details to really make me think Tommy, and it doesn't really have any kind of resemblance or remarkable qualities about Tommy's facial expressions throughout the movie. I mean, he's a pretty animated cat in the film, so just this solemn expression probably doesn't do him justice. But overall, I'm still excited to be able to finally round out the Cobra Kai figures and have the entire team, because like I said, we've already got Johnny in the mix previously, so now we've got the other 4 characters, and now we have the entire Cobra Kai squad. These are still available online if you want to pick up one. You can buy Johnny individually. MSRP on the individual figure, $40 for Johnny and Daniel LaRusso. You can get them a little bit cheaper on Amazon. For the competition team here, still in stock, it is $140, which is a bit pricey in my opinion, but I'm a die-hard Cobra Kai and Karate Kid fan myself, so I had to get them. And in terms of scale, they are just a little bit over 6 inches, so that'll go nicely on a shelf, creating a display. And speaking of displays, get these figures out of the way. One little nice detail that the box had was this nice little kind of competition background. So if you want to cut this out of the box, you can kind of create your own diorama with your figures, so keep that in mind. And just a quick comparison, here we have the Neca Toys version of Kreese. Obviously there's going to be some size differences and everything, but as you can tell just by looking at the face, I honestly going to give the win for the Icon Heroes as far as the face detail. I think it just a little bit closer resembles the actor that plays Kreese. Obviously the articulation on this one is also going to be a little bit better. You can see his arms getting much closer to getting, you know, that fist underneath his jawline and everything. One thing the Neca Toys version does shine in is the detail of the tattoo and the size of it. So the bicep tattoo, much more detailed. This one is just teeny tiny and less detailed by nature. Obviously we have cloth goods versus molded plastic here on the kimono and everything, but overall this is, you know, a good comparison. And then speaking of comparisons, we also, as my guys fall down, We have the Johnny Lawrence version of the Neca toys versus the Icon Heroes, and once again, same differences. We got cloth soft goods versus the molded plastic, and once again, I think the face detail of this Johnny Lawrence, specifically this head, beats out this Neca toy version. Overall though, look at the pant legs, the kimono trim, the Johnny on his name patch and everything. Everything's going to be the same. Like I said, scale's different. The color of the Cobra Kai logo is a big difference here between the Neca toys version and the Icon Heroes, but thought it just should be worth noting, you know, do a quick comparison of these. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.